All right, folks, thanks so much for tuning in here to our first game of the doubleheader between the Harvey Lakers and the visiting Hampton Huskies. Right off the bat, apologies for some of the screen amenities. It's not quite up to the quality we're used to. Not sure what's up with the camera. It was last used to do a media day thing, and that hasn't, I guess some of the settings weren't fully reset. So apologies for the darkness and for the lack of sponsor logos. I don't know if we'll get those fixed in time for the stream, but we appreciate you tuning in anyways. We're just waiting on the roster for the Hampton Huskies, but they have struck first here in the early going. As that ball over, Holly Henry receives for the Lakers. Lily Sweezy will pass it, and on the third hit, Tiana Arnold sends it over. Here's a set by the Huskies. There's number 15 tossing over, but Arnold is there. Emma McFadgen with the set, and Lily Sweezy with the hit. Nice move by the libero from the Huskies, wearing that red jersey, number 1, I want to say. And saved a point there, putting it right between some of the Lakers. So it's Hampton up 2-0 here in the early going. Service again, that's received by Henry. Arnold, and Sweezy will send it over. Huskies receive. And this is an exhibition game, as Hampton is a double-A team, Lakers only single-A, and they do have the reputation of being quite a strong team, so Lakers have their work cut out for them here, as we can see in the early going. Still, not the end of the world, as we did see the Lakers do nicely. Coming back from down early the last time they played the first set here in the David McMullen Gymnasium, although they ultimately did fall 3-2 against Samuel de Champlain. Here's McFadgen with the set. Sweezy looking for the hit, but catches the top of the net there. So Huskies rack up another one. Coach Pearden on the sideline, giving them a bit of advice there, as here we have the set. Here's service by number 3, Leah Cameron. And that ball just out of reach for the Lakers, so 5-0 now. As we thank our minor officials down there. Looks like it's Cadence McMillan and Violet McDonald doing the work. And Mike Fletcher, our own athletic director, kind of keeping an eye on them at the Don Fletcher minor officiating table. So chalk up another one for the Huskies. And now that we have the names, big thanks to Silas Whitehall for grabbing those. This is Leah Cameron with the service, and she's been doing great. Henry to Sweezy to send it over, but it's caught by the libero, Eloise Saunders. Coombs sends it over, but Guittard has it. Arnold on the third hit. That one's high, but it falls in. And the Lakers score their first point. Huskies thought that was going to go further than it did, but Arnold picked the corner nicely on that hit, and she will get the first service. Grade 11 player on this Lakers squad, one of the leaders, without a doubt, and she has a very strong service. And she'll send that over. And that's good. There's an ace. As Arnold's going to try to get her team back into this thing. They trail by 4 now. Still plenty of ball left to play. Here she is again, and this time it's out of bounds. The Huskies' eye is correct. So they will regain service, and it's number 15, that is Isabel Webb. Isabel Webb. Thank you, Silas. Isabel Webb on the service. Silas Whitehall has moved over to the camera and also got those names for us down at the officiating table. That's okay. I got bad handwriting as well. Thanks to Violet McDonald for helping us out with the picture as well. So full team effort here. As Webb again, Arnold diving forward. Just can't get the angle on that right. Sends it into the net. So Huskies up 9-2 now. And here's Webb again. Big squad for these Huskies. They looks like they brought 13 players. Henry over to Arnold on the third hit, but Webb has it right at the front of the net and can't get a teammate over in time. So Lakers will get the service back. This is only their second service, as it will be Lily Sweezy wearing number 2, another grade 11 player on this team. And let's see where she can send it. Webb receiving. to Cameron, and Lillian Giberson sends it over. There's Guittard with the response, but it's caught by the libero Saunders. Cameron, and pushed over nicely by Coombs. Henry trying to dive, made some contact and almost saved that, but just directed it under the net. So Huskies with another point. They hit double digits here. This Lakers trail by 7. Here's Alexis Coombs. Big jump serve, but Arnold has that. McFadgen right at the front of the net, and contested there by Robin Farron. Nice work by Farron to punch that over, and McFadgen got a hand on it, but it wasn't quite enough. Those 50-50 balls right at the top of the net. Those can be tough to play. Here's Coombs again, another jump serve, and again, Arnold diving forward. Has to grab the leg of Guittard not to go too far. Oh, check, sorry. Pressing the wrong button on the scoreboard here. Sweezy to Arnold, who keeps it alive, and Guittard on the third hit. Nice recovery by the Lakers. Now they have to reset. Here's Hampton. Soft bump over by, I believe that's number 2, Emily Fife. It is indeed. Very nicely played. As we're going to get a timeout called now by the Lakers. That'll be Coach Nathan Pearden calling the timeout, and double check the score. It is 13-3. My apologies. Trying to pull double duty here on scoreboard and commentary. But we'll take an opportunity to thank our sponsors. Big thanks to Scott Pierce at RE/MAX, East Coast Elite Realty, as well as the Little Village Vacation Resort for Dogs. Our sponsors help to improve the viewing experience and make sure we can get more students involved. So big thanks to those sponsors for helping out. Just going to try a little bit something here. The shutter... Actually, no, I don't know how to do that. I need more information. Sorry about that. Just trying to fix the lighting here, but I'm not really sure how to do that without more information. All right, coming back from the timeout, it is still Coombs' service. She's had a few nice jump serves here. And we'll see how the Lakers can respond, but nice call. It's Guittard. Saw that was going out. So good work by the Lakers. And they do technically score first coming out of the timeout. Let's see if they can put some points on the board intentionally this time as Chloe Grass, number 16, goes back to serve. She's a grade 10 student. And nice, powerful serve, but falls just in bounds. Nicely done by Grass. So there's another point for the Lakers as they try to claw their way back into this thing. Huskies will try to respond. Here's Grass again. Nice service and falls right in the middle. There's another ace. As Grass is going to try to get on a bit of a run here. 6-13. Here she comes again. This one's fielded by Coombs. Cameron puts it up. And there's a player under the net. Fife slid under there by accident, so Lakers will score the point there. And now the Lakers do have a little bit of momentum, getting the crowd into it as well. Here's Grass again, but this one does misfire. That will go out of bounds, so Huskies back on top. They've doubled the Lakers here as we kind of crest the halfway point of this first set. It is an exhibition game. I expect they'll play the full 5 sets, though that remains to be seen. Fielded by McFadgen. Sweezy now, and they were trying to corral that one-handed. That was never going to go too well, so Emily Fife puts up a point for her Huskies. Wearing number 2 in the black and white. Here she is again. Arnold sends it directly over, but coming for the back row is Coombs. Fife with one hand, keeping it alive, but that falls right at the referee. Just a little too close for Cameron to get in there. And here's Holly Henry It's the lone grade 9 student out there for the Lakers. They got a few grade 10s, couple 11s, and then one of those grade 9 rookies on the squad in Holly Henry. Bit of miscommunication there. A couple Lakers going for it and got pinched up, so the angle was wrong. That goes into the back row. So, check that. Service goes back to the Huskies. Here's number 4, Lillian Giberson. Giberson, nice low serve, but Arnold has that. Set up by Webb and sent over by, I believe, Farron. And Lakers can't quite handle it. So the Huskies with another one. And we got a whistle here, so I think we'll get a substitution. Looks like Sarah Drost is checking in for the Lakers. She's also a grade 9 student. Lily Sweezy will grab a break. Drost goes to the back row. And referee just checks the rotation there, and now it's all good. We whistle the ball in. And it is number 4, Giberson again with the service. Arnold keeps it alive and sends it directly over, right at the front of the net. There's Drost with a good save. Kept it alive, but unfortunately, no Lakers could get there for the second hit. It was a playable ball, though. Nice work coming in cold by Drost from the back corner. But it is the Huskies who score the point. Looking for another one now. Here's Giberson. Henry from the back row. And sets up the opposition nicely. That's Robin Farron, number 13, killing that right at the front of the net. And Lakers with no response as Huskies near the 20-point mark. Lakers have yet to hit double digits. Here's Giberson again. Drost to Grass, who keeps it alive, and Lakers send it over. But here it is, and there's a high hit from Webb, or check that, Farron kind of wound up. Not sure if she pulled that intentionally, just didn't like her angle, but sent it a little high right up over the hands of the blocker. So nice play by the Huskies. As here's Giberson again. Arnold, the direct response, that goes high, but just misses the ceiling, still in play. There's Webb at the front of the net, but that'll catch the top, so Lakers will get the point now. They trail by 11. They're going to need a big stretch here by Danica Guittard, grade 10 student, to get back into this thing. Service is double touch there at the front of the net as Cameron was trying to keep that alive but accidentally hit it twice. So off to a good start. Lakers hit the 10-point mark. Here's Guittard again. Webb. Drost. And again at the front of the net, it's Farron. She's been dangerous there. She's able to respond directly whenever the Lakers try to send it over, and now she's got the ball on her hands for the service. I believe this is the last server in the rotation for the Huskies. As Arnold sends it up, but that'll hit the ceiling. That's a dead ball and a point for the Huskies as they reach that 25-point mark to secure the victory in the first set. Here she is again, Farron, and that one comes off the hand low, so Lakers survive that one. And it is indeed, the last player on either side to serve. McFadgen will send it over. Webb, and the setter sends that directly. Nice work by Cameron. Grass with the response. Here's Fife keeping it alive. Cameron again, and the hit by Coombs, but Guittard has it. Nice rally here by both sides. Arnold looking for the hit, and finds the back of the court. So it might have been the longest rally of the set so far. Nice work by Arnold to send it over. She has some of those high bump passes, and that's a couple times now the Huskies have kind of misjudged where that's going to fall, but the Lakers will take it. So they trail by 10. Here's Webb, and Drost tries to get under it, but that goes to the back row. No Laker can get there in time. So 23 points now, and we go back to the Huskies. It's where it all began. Leah Cameron had about a 6-point run, I believe, to start the first set. Dangerous server. She only needs 2 here as, Arnold scores a basket. But that won't count for her, unfortunately. Yeah, as now we've got set point for Hampton. And here it is. Grass to McFadden. Holly Henry with the nice cross-court hit, but it's kept alive by Hampton. Still at the front of the net and just can't get to it in time. So at the end of the first set, that will be Hampton taking it by a score of 25-12. And the visiting Hampton Huskies take the first one. So Harvey 12, Hampton 25. And as the teams change sides, we just want to thank again our sponsors, Scott Pierce at RE/MAX East Coast Elite Realty, as well as the Little Village Vacation Resort for Dogs. Those sponsors help us to improve the viewing experience and get more students involved, although, of course, we apologize for the darkness of the camera here. Our camera was in use elsewhere, and something's up with our stream computer, so sometimes even the best technology doesn't help a good quality stream or replace folks actually being here. So hopefully we'll be able to get some more students involved as the volleyball season goes on. It is a doubleheader tonight. We'll have the JV boys taking on the Hampton boys. That game scheduled to start around 7:15. I imagine it's going to start a little while later. And our very own Silas Whitehall will be down there on the court. Big thanks to Silas, who is currently working the camera. Went and grabbed the rosters at the beginning of the game. So big thanks to him for helping out behind the scenes, as well as our minor officials tonight. Kane McMillan is working the in-gym scoreboard. And it is Violet McDonald keeping an eye on things at the score sheet. We'll take a quick break and be right back. All right, thanks for staying with us. Looks like we solved one of our issues. We got the brightness issue figured out as the official heads back up to the podium, and we'll get ready for the first set. We'll actually take another break. I'll see if I can get that sponsor slideshow set up. All right, here we go, back again for set number 2. If you're just joining us, it was the Huskies who took the first by a score of 25-12. Lakers back in it, mostly the same lineup, but Molly Grieve, there wearing number 7, she just hit it over, is on for the Lakers. Looks like the Huskies have a lot of the same numbers as well. Here's Tiana Arnold. Nice rally to start the first as Coombs sends it over, but Grass is there. Some good communication from the Lakers here, looking for the back row, but Saunders keeps it alive. Here's Cameron, and fifth hit to Coombs, but Holly Henry has it. Great first set here as both teams are kind of warmed up and ready to go now. Cameron on the set, and that's just pumped over by Addison McDonald, new player for the Huskies. Arnold sends it to the back row. Fife to Cameron, and wound up for a hit is Coombs, but McFadden is there. Guitard, and that will do it. That's a great first rally there by both sides, but unfortunately, ball comes down at just the wrong spot for the Lakers. Player had gone down. It kind of fell right in front of them. All right, here's the first service. I didn't quite catch the number. No, that was indeed Leah Cameron, one of their strongest servers. No surprise to see the Hampton coach send her out first. Here's Molly Grieve. Nice work. She's had a few third hits from off the benches. This one will go out. So that's 2-0 now here in the early going. And here's Cameron again. And that one's low, hits the top of the net, so the Lakers escape there. Could have been a much worse position, as Cameron had quite a few successful serves to start the first set. And we're all tied up now. 2-2. Ball on the Lakers' hands. It's Chloe Grass starting the serve. As I apologize for a bit of distraction here, we're going to try to get the sponsor slideshow going. Nice dig from Saunders, but that will go just out of bounds. So now it's Lakers up 3-2. Here's Grass again. Skims off the top of the net, but it does go over. That's still alive. Fife looking for the back corner. Holly Henry is there. McFadden trying to tip it over, but unfortunately will just catch the top of the net. Oh, that is way too big for this sponsor slideshow. We'll have to wait till a timeout to kind of figure that out. Oh, apologies. Didn't realize that set is over message is still there. Here's Arnold. Sends it directly over. Cameron. And sent over by number 9. That's Kalia Downey. Another new player. And nice cross-court hit by Emily Fife. Wearing number 2. Picked her spot perfectly. So Hampton up by 1 now as we're going back and forth here in the early going. Much closer start than earlier. That service is low from McDonald, so Lakers get another one to keep it tied. And here's Molly Grieve now. Another grade 9 student. 4 grade 9s on this team, coached by Nathan Pearden. Actually, a pretty good split overall, I'd say. 4 grade 9s, 4 grade 10s, 3 grade 11s. So some veteran presence, some rookie energy, and some space to grow for some players who can be on this team for a couple years. Big jump serve by Coombs, but that's going to catch the side of the net. So Lakers get a point, and I apologize. I've been missing some points here. It's trying to do a few too many things at once, which is what happens when you're shorthanded up here. Here's Tiana Arnold, who sends that over to the Huskies. And that's number 7, Mia Duncan. So I guess earlier when I said not too many new numbers, I must have been wrong. There's quite a few of them. Nice reception there by Emma McFadden. There's a big cross-court hit by Fife, but she stood right into that. Fife this time looked to punch it over softly, but kind of got the angle wrong. So, oh no, that must have been some kind of infraction there because Hampton still got the point. Missed the call. I apologize. Oh, went over the line. There you go. Gotcha. Arnold on the second hit keeps it alive and will try to send it over Grass. Nice attempt, but just couldn't get the angle right. And here's Fife again. And that is an ace. And again, Fife. Here it is, McFadden. Direct response. Fielded by Downey, but no Huskies can get there in time, so Lakers keeping this thing close. They only trail by 2. It's Emma McFadden now with the service. Over to Fife in the middle. Set up by Downey, and third hit from Cameron. Arnold has that. McFadden with the set, and Guitar looking for the hit, but that catches the net. So it will be Huskies serve. Here's Kalia Downey. Apologies for any mispronunciations. We didn't get the pronunciations this time, but hopefully we're not butchering any names too bad. And there's a bit of a campfire ball there as Holly Henry puts it up, but no one's quite sure who's going to get there. So, yep, for sure. That communication, very important. You're right, Silas. Downey sends it again. Grass, second hit, and third hit by Grieve will send it over. Making something out of nothing there by the Lakers, and they might get the point. They do. So really nice work, not giving up on any balls. And Grieve, as we mentioned, has a few of those good hits. Kind of when you're in that situation, you're in an awkward spot, but you got to send it over, and she does. Here's Guitard now. Strong service from the grade 10 player. Here's a big hit from number 12, Addison McDonald. Picks her spot perfectly. Put that too far in front of Arnold to get there in time, and behind the front of the net player. Didn't quite catch who was there. So nice work by number 12 for Hampton. Wearing the black and white, I guess, are their colors. Here's a service from number 7, Mia Duncan. McFadgen on the third hit, looking for the back corner, but Downey is there. Arnold to McFadgen on the set. Grieve with the hit, looking high, but Downey to Cameron, and Coombs will send it over. Here's McFadgen. Nice work from the setter position to send it over on the second hit. Good dig by Arnold, keeping it alive. Another good rally here from both teams. Arnold on the third hit sends it over. There's Downey to Cameron to Coombs. Guitard puts it up high. Couple of Lakers got hands on that, and finally, little confusion there on the second hit led to a third hit a little out of reach for the Lakers. So Hampton comes away with that point. Still a fairly entertaining second set so far. Nice to see both teams sticking in it as Guitard makes that call. That was a really tough ball to call. Hit right kind of on the line in the back corner. So really smart call. Yeah, very, very good eye from the veteran grade 10 player. I know she played on this team last year and definitely putting those skills to use. Almost saves that one too. There was another big hit. I believe that was Addison McDonald again, number 12. Although there are a few good hitters on this Hampton squad, so hard to say with certainty. But I believe that was her going cross court and kind of put it off Guitard's arm a little too strongly for the Lakers to do anything with it. Here's another good strong service. Cameron, as we've all worked our way all the way around the service order again. Here's Cameron again, sending it up. Grieve to Arnold, and McFadgen looking for the third hit, but that'll catch the top of the net. And it's the Huskies who hit 15 first, as they start to pull ahead here in the midway point of this set. Second set, rather. Grieve, and that falls right between Arnold and McFadgen, both kind of rushing in, but neither one really extending to get that. So girls get the call to focus and communicate more. Here's Cameron. It catches the top of the net, but McFadgen just has it. Grieve will send it over and just falls out of bounds. Tough break for the Lakers, as it was close in the early going, but now the Huskies really are starting to pull ahead. Henry putting the ball up, and that's out of bounds. As here's Downey over to Cameron for her next serve. Oh, sorry, missed a point there. 18-8 is your score. Here's Grass who puts it up. McFadgen with the pass. Arnold is going to volley it over to the back corner, but the Huskies are there. Second hit by Cameron goes over. Here's Grieve with the pass back to McFadgen. The libero Saunders snuck back into the game. She gets that. Looking back corner, but Holly Henry keeps it alive. McFadgen to Arnold. And here's a pass. Goes over, but out of bounds is... Good call again by Guitard. She knows that back line pretty well. And now it's Chloe Grass, number 16, ready to serve for the Lakers. And nice, there's another ace for the grade 10 student. And place that really nicely cross court as the Huskies kind of readjust their defensive positioning so they can receive that. Here's Cameron coming in to get that as Coombs sends it over. Lakers, and Arnold looks to volley in the back corner. Setting up a hit. Nice deception there by Fife, who kind of wound up for a big hit, but sent it over softly. This time they do go for the back corner, and McFadden looked to send it over, but Fife with the block. Hard to tell heights from our angle up here, but I think by the way Fife was able to tip that, she must be one of the taller players on the court. So here's Addison McDonald, another tall player herself, sending it over, and that'll make it 19-11 as Lakers get the ball back. Here's Molly Grieve. They trail, but they're still not out of it as service misfires, and the Huskies will get the ball back. Libero works her way through the rotation and back out, so Mia Duncan's going to check back in. And here's the big jump serve from number 5, Alexis Coombs. Arnold has that, though. McFadden a grass, and just a little too much mustard on that one. That will sail out of bounds and record a point in the visitor column. Here's Coombs again. Another big jump serve. Arnold, and that goes well out of bounds on the Huskies side, but off the Lakers. So Huskies have doubled up the Lakers here as they look to win their second set tonight and take a commanding lead of the match. Lakers really want a big comeback here to stay alive, but that ball falls at the front of the net. 23 points for the Huskies. They're knocking on the door. Coombs again. Big service. Henry's there. Arnold puts it up, and McFadden will send it back corner. Nice work by the Lakers. That's some good placement. One area I think they've been able to have success is kind of finding their spots in the back corner where ball will fall deceptively. Here's Arnold now, wearing number 9. Grade 11 student with a strong service. McFadden receiving. Grass sending it over one-handed. Nice bit of deception there. But she doesn't catch the Husky sleeping. Here she goes again, looking a bit further, but Coombs is there. Arnold from the back row. Back to Coombs with the pass. Cameron is going to set that up, and at the front, good work by McFadden keeping that alive, and Grass sends it over as the Lakers kind of reset here. And that hit does not connect. Lakers escape with the point there after a big rally from both sides. Can be kind of tough to lose those. You kind of get the wind out of your sails, so nice for the Lakers to get the point. Let's see if they can build off it. Here's Coombs to Cameron, and that's just going to catch the top of the net. So there's another Lakers point as they're still alive, although they need to go on a run here. Another good service from Arnold. It's Fife, I believe, keeping it alive, and really nice work by Leah Cameron, picking her spot. Lakers were not ready for that, and this will give the visitors set point. There's Fife again. Guitar keeping it alive. Grass will send it over. Cameron with the setup and looking cross court, but it falls just in bounds. And that's 25. So again, it's the visiting Hampton Huskies taking the set, this time by a score of 25-14. So Lakers improving, but they're going to need to win all 3 of these next ones. They got their work cut out for them. We'll take a quick break as we try to get the sponsors slideshow set up, and we'll be back momentarily. All right, here we go. Thanks so much for staying with us with your patience here as we get those sponsors set up. And it is the Hampton Huskies with the service first in this third set. Could be the deciding one if the Lakers don't prevail. That's Leah Cameron, one of their strongest servers. Still a very strong lineup here as Willow Shepard for the Lakers, wearing number 10, grade 9 student, will take the first service. Big hit from number 2, Emily Fife. So really looking to secure the victory here, our Hampton, if the lineup is any indication. Service comes back to Hampton. This time it'll be number 4, Giberson, as Grieve responds from the back row, and Saunders from the libero position catches the top of the net there. And here's Lily Sweezy, grade 11 student, looking to send it over. Giberson receiving to Saunders. And there's Cameron with the response. McFadgen over to Grieve, looking cross court, kept alive by Giberson. Saunders in the back row. And it's number 11, Lauren Bellier, I believe. As Arnold's going to catch that, but it's Bellier at the front of the net. So nice work coming off the bench to stop the Lakers from getting a point there. And it's Bellier with the service now. Here she is, but that service is low, so Lakers will take the point there. 3-2 here in the early going, and it's Tiana Arnold. She's been out there this whole time, as have Chloe Grass and Emma McFadgen, kind of the core of this team. As that's kept alive, Grieve at the front of the net, looking to poke it over, but Robin Farron is right there. She had a great net front game in the first set. Lakers have their work cut out for them if they want to try to push it by her. Here's number 2, Emily Fife, winding up for the service. Comes in low. Grieve handles it. Arnold, third hit from the back, and McFadgen's not going to be able to send that over. So Huskies will take the point there, and Fife will get another serve now. And here it comes. Grieve. That's well out, but Lily Sweezy keeps it alive, and Arnold again from the back row looking to send it over, but it's just a really bad angle. Those are very tough plays to make. Kudos to the Lakers for even keeping it alive, but you're not going to score too many points if you're stuck in those positions trying to scramble for it. Here's Fife again. McFadgen looking to pass it up front, but goes a little wide right, almost to the scorer's table there, as Violet McDonald and Cadence McMillan diligently keeping an eye on things from the Don Fletcher minor officiating table. 6-3 now. Make that 7-3 for the visitors. And they're already up 2-0. This is do or die for Nate Pearden's JV girls. And Lakers looking for a spark here. Pearden gives them some positioning advice. As Fife will send that over and falls between a couple players there. And it's back to Fife on a bit of a run now. She's also been out there all 3 games, I believe, as has number 3, Leah Cameron. I think those are the only Hampton girls who have started every set. I mean, technically, I guess the libero gets into every set, but that's a little different where the substitutions happen a little more freely. Here's Grieve, but again, can't get it to a teammate, and Hampton's going to hit double digits now. As Lakers digging into a bit of a hole in this third and potentially decisive set. Nice run here for number 2 for the visiting Huskies. Here it comes again. Arnold sends it up high. Shepard over to McFadgen. Looking back row, but that will go out of bounds. Good discipline from the team from Hampton as they're going to let that go. 11-3 now. And there it comes. Arnold keeps it alive. McFadgen, second hit, but no one there for the third. Would have been a tough spot to play it from regardless. So Lakers really having trouble fielding these serves from Fife. Here it comes again, and been a miscommunication there as a couple of Lakers within position. Neither one makes a decisive move for it, as we may get a substitution here, and it'll be Henry swapping in and Sweezy coming out. As Holly Henry wearing number 6 for the Lakers, grade 9 student. She'll go to that back left-hand corner. So Lakers try to spark something in the defense here. Service out of bounds, so Lakers get a bit of a break as the rain is over. And so used to sending the ball directly to the Huskies, they send it right back accidentally. But no, Lakers will get the service. Here's McFadgen as the girls confirm their spots in the rotation. And McFadgen sends it over. Webb to Cameron. And Farron's going to send that, but Willow Shepherd has the response at the front of the net. Lakers keep it alive. Good work by McFadgen and Grieve. And now it's the Huskies scrambling, and Lakers get away with the point there. So really nice heads-up plays by numbers 7 and 15 in the green and gold, right at the front of the net to keep that alive and catch the Huskies unaware. Something that hasn't happened all too often. And now McFadgen has another one. Lakers showing signs of life here, which of course you want in this potentially third and final set. Lakers need the victory here to stay alive. As Saunders sliding up, responds directly and hit at the front of the net again from Farron. She's burned the Lakers a couple times. I believe that was Henry getting hands on that, but couldn't quite direct it over. As here's number 15, Isabel Webb. Webb with the serve, but Shepherd fields that as a bit of a collision there. A couple Lakers getting in, but they do send it over as they reset now. Saunders and Cameron, but Arnold has it. McFadgen with the set and hit just a little low. So it's the Huskies who get the point. Nope, must have missed one earlier. My apologies. Huskies 15, Lakers 6. So we crest the halfway point of this third set. And this is an exhibition game, we'll remind you. So results are not going to have an impact on the standings for either team. But of course, you always want to come away with the victory. Show a bit of growth as you're kind of surprisingly all the way already, I'd say about midway through the JV season here. Shepherd sending it and a little low there in terms of a set, and that kind of catches McFadgen in the shoulder. We got a whistle here. Here's another substitution. We're going to have Danica Guittard checking in and Willow Shepherd grabbing a breather. Guittard wearing number 27. As Arnold fielding the serve to McFadgen, but no one there. Is a bit of confusion. I had a couple hitters in the vicinity with Guittard who had just swapped on and Grass. Both are capable of giving a hit, but neither one really knew who was going for it. So we really do see the communication piece playing a big role. As here's Gratz with a nice direct response. Saunders has that. Fife, and it's Farron volleying to the back row, but Holly Henry's there. Farron at the front, jumping up and swatting that down. So again, good net front play from number 13 in the black and white. That'll put the Huskies at 19 points. Nice service from Webb. Henry keeps it, and Grass will send it over. Looking to punch it one-handed. Leah Cameron trying to get sneaky there. Pushing it over, but doesn't catch the Lakers sleeping. And here's Molly Grieve. Here's Grieve with the service now. Cameron setting, and that will go kind of angled over. Grass now looking back, and some nice one-handed saves. Good work by Webb and Saunders to keep that alive. Cameron with the finish. So a nice rally here by both sides. Here's a hit from number 4, Giberson, but Lakers keep it alive. And Grass looking to respond of her own in the back row. Theron, but Grieve is there. McFadgen looks to send it over one-handed, but mistimes that. And so after that big rally, it is the Huskies who got the point. Sorry, I missed a Lakers point earlier, so that's why I'm putting that up now. But it is 20-7 for the Huskies. Here's a service, and bit of confusion there. Falls behind Henry, but in front of Arnold, as Farron places that nicely. And the girls kind of connect and maybe figure out who's going to get that next time. You know she can put it back there. Number 13. There's another one. This time Arnold makes the call, gets that nicely, and could have been a misfire there, but really smart work by, I believe that was Fife, coming in behind to keep that alive. Here's Webb, sent over by Giberson. And again at the front of the net, that falls just a little too tight on the Lakers side. McFadgen can't get there in time, and that'll be 22-7 as Huskies really pulling away in this third set. A win here, and they secure the match. I believe we'll still play all 5 sets where it's an exhibition. You just want to get as much ball as possible. 22-8 now, and it's Chloe Grass up to serve. Nice service from Grass. Comes in hard and low, but Hampton fields it well. Here's McFadgen with the pass, and big wind-up hit from Tiana Arnold. Huskies look to respond to their own, but timing is missed. And Lakers will get the point. All right, so 23-9 now, as it's back on the hands of Sarah Cameron, or Leah Cameron rather. Sorry, I've said that a couple times. I don't know who Sarah Cameron is. This ball goes out of bounds, and that should, nope, check that, just 23. Jump the go, no, 24, it is indeed 24. Thank you to our minor officials there, Cadence McMillan and Violet McDonald, putting those up on the in-gym scoreboard so that we can keep an eye on things. Lakers would need a 14-point run to make this a competitive one again. We'll see if they can go it 1 point at a time off of the service from Danica Guittard, but fielded by Arnold to Guittard, and Holly Henry looking for the hit, but Webb is there. Here's Guittard again with the set. This time it's Arnold looking for the high hit, but that'll fall out of bounds, and tough break for the Lakers. Arnold a little frustrated on that one, but that will do it officially. So Hampton will win the third set by a score of 25-10. I believe we'll play a couple more, as we'll take a quick break now and be back momentarily.
Shoot. Hope that wasn't hooked up to anything important.
Just because it dislodged the capture card. Check one. I believe my mic is on. Can you talk?
Check.
Okay. I hope you can hear both of us right now. I think you can hear me. Silas, can you speak?
Hello.
keep
volleyball
speaking.
Time. I can't wait for this to go good.
All right. I think you got both of us here. Sorry, we're just trying to figure out.
Quality control. That's what
Yep.
I am.
Trying to figure this out as. Thank you, Silas, for hopping in on microphone as well, as we'll get a fourth set here. I believe played to 25. Ooh, big cross-court hit by Addison McDonald. As for the Lakers, it looks like it is Henry, Dross, McFadden, Grieve, Finney, and Sweezy out there. So, mix of some, we got 3 grade 9 players out there, grade 10, and a couple of grade 11s. Here's Grieve, back to McFadden, who sends it over. Haven't reset the scoreboard for you. I'll get that done. There's Coombs sending it. Sweezy direct, but that will go out of bounds. So another point for the Huskies. Yeah, just speak. All right, here's the Huskies now, and it's Leah Cameron. Big service. And Saunders gets that for the Huskies. Front of the net, bit of a battle, but that goes the Huskies' way, so they're up 3-0 now.
Didn't reach quite far enough, bounced off the chest and went right into the net.
Here's Cameron again. Drost has that, yeah. All right, here's Cameron again. Fielded by Henry to McFadden. Third hit from Sweezy. That'll go over, but Saunders has it from the libero position. And here's a lift. We haven't seen too many of those so far. Not too many double hits, lifts. They're playing a relatively clean game so far, but it's the Huskies who make the first infraction. Here's McFadden to Saunders. Cameron and Coombs will send it to the back row. Sarah Drost is there. McFadden keeps it alive. Nice work by the Lakers. Grieve will send it over. Fife to Coombs. Back to Fife. That's a nice hit.
At the beginning of this game, I noticed that the Lakers' communication is really good. So the Huskies as well, but the communication on the court is very good for both teams.
Yeah, definitely something you want, especially the JV level, to kind of develop and get used to, because that can really be key when there's 6 of you out there trying to figure out who needs to be in what position. Lakers got a point there off the misfired serve, and now it's Lily Sweezy with the service. Nice low service, but Saunders responds directly. And that's Fife at the front of the net. They definitely seem to have the advantage on that one, do the Huskies. As we'll get a bit of swapping personnel on the side of the minor officials. Big thanks to Violet McDonald for doing the score sheet. Looks like she's going to check out now, and I believe Delaney McElwain is taking her place. Of course, we thank all our minor officials, because without them, we could not be running the games. So big thanks to all of them, as Brooklyn Finney's serve sneaks over, and that's going to be 4 hits for the Huskies, as that caught them kind of right in the corner, put them in an awkward spot. So Finney gets a point and looks for another one now. And that's kind of caught at the front of the net, as, who's that, number 7, Mia Duncan, goes up and kind of get caught. So again, another point off Finney serves, and Lakers with a chance to tie it up here. There's Fife to Cameron, back to Fife with a big hit, kept alive momentarily, but ball goes just a little too high. That'll catch the ceiling trusses. So that's a dead ball, and the Huskies get the point. Regain service. Here's Fife, had a big run in that third set. Let's see if she can repeat some of that magic. It's a good service, but Sweezy's there, plays it well. Drost, and Sweezy from the back row trying to send it over. Can't quite get there in time. And here's Fife now. Another good service, and gets the ace, places that right between Grieve and Finney. And I think both of them thought they were actually going to get that, but the ball came in way too fast. Kind of looked at each other with arms outstretched. He's going for that same spot, and Finney keeps it alive with one hand, but that will go out of bounds.
In my experience, even trying to just quickly get it with one hand, it's not worth it. As you should at least try to somehow maneuver your way under the ball, because it'll usually 80% of the time just go wild.
Yeah, really tough to control the path of the ball with one hand. So if you can move your feet, that's the key there. But of course, these serves come fast. It is hard to react, especially with this player, number 2, Emily Fife. Sweezy to McFadgen. Lakers have this one. It's playable as Dross sends it over. Now it's the Huskies' turn. Here's a hit from number 9. That's Kalia Downey. Catches.
I feel like the Lakers there thought that it wouldn't have gone over because it hit the net, but it shimmied its way up the net.
It kind of changed the direction, too. I think it caught them surprised. So nice work by Downey, even if it wasn't what was intended, as Fife maintains the service. Another point now. Haven't been keeping track of her points off service, but it's quite a few for Hampton. And Lakers catch a break. As that catches the top of the net, there's that commentator's curse, I guess. And it will be Molly Grieve getting ready to serve for the Lakers. McDonald, trying to field it, but Huskies don't get that over. Oh, sorry, put that on the wrong side. 7-13 is your score. And here's Grieve again. Fielded by Coombs. Set up as falls through the hands of the Lakers there. Hampton gets a point clean. And now it's Kalia Downey. Looking cross court, but that'll catch the top of the net. So Lakers will take the point in the service. It's Sarah Drost wearing number 3 for the green and gold, stepping back to serve. Fife. And a bit of confusion there as that was
like one of them tried to catch it.
Yeah, Mia Duncan was there in position, but Cameron, who is their main setter, calling to get there in time.
Tangled up in each other.
Yeah, that's a non-playable ball with all that confusion, but I think we may have an over the line there. Yeah, indeed. That point is going to the Huskies as they will also make a change in personnel. It is Coombs off and Ballier on. Apologies to number 11, Lauren. I believe it's Ballier. Not sure about the pronunciation there. Here's Finney trying to field that one, but that's a strong service. Kind of directs it sideways, so not a playable ball for the Lakers. 16-9 now as Duncan goes again. Service again from Duncan. Drost to Finney, passing it up to the front, and McFadgen looking back corner. And again, Lakers having success with those high balls that fall in the back. And Hampton thinking that would go out of bounds. Good break for the Lakers as they get the service. Here's Holly Henry. Sends it over. Got to get there in time as McDonald with a big hit cross court and catches a couple Lakers there who can't quite get under it. So nice work by Addison McDonald wearing number 12. Gets the ball over to Leah Cameron. Another of the strong servers on Hampton's side. Holly Henry with the third hit. Sends it over, but it is out of bounds. 18-10 now. And here's Cameron again. Sweezy puts it up high, and McFadgen can't get there.
Of the team.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know why the Lakers always stand as opposed to sit on the bench. I know some volleyball teams do that, but not all of them.
Maybe to keep blood flow?
I guess, yeah, it could be.
Always moving, always standing.
Could very well be. 19-10 is the score right now. I'll set that up. Is Saunders to Cameron. And that set just falls on. Oh, but no, it's Lakers' point, as not sure which Hampton player touched the net, but one of them did. So Lakers get away with it. McFadgen, someone's going to need to tell her. As Sweezy lets her know that's her service. And here come the Lakers now. Fielded by Fife to Cameron. And big windup. Grieve keeps it alive, though. Third hit by Drost will go over. Here's Fife with the pass. Cameron setting up. And Downey sends it cross court. Lakers got a hand on it, but it's not enough, as Hampton hits the 20-point mark. And now it is number 12, Addison McDonald, back to serve. Whistle there. Lakers got the point. Must have stepped over the line. So Lakers guilty of that a little earlier. Kind of evens out in the grand scheme of things. So a ball rolled into the crowd, I believe. A little confusion, and Henry missed the call there. So gets the ball back, passes it to Sweezy, and all is well. Here's Sweezy, big service, but it's fielded well by the libero Saunders, and
big dive.
Mistiming her windup, looking to come in for a hit was Kalia Downey, but I think started a little too late, had to transition to a bump, but couldn't get there in time. Sweezy, Saunders fielding. Cameron. Fife one-handed,
save.
Yeah.
Like I said before, hitting with one hand can be very risky, high risk, low reward, but that one did go over.
Yeah, paid off, and certainly this Hampton squad, a very strong team, good reputation, and from what we can tell here, it's well earned. Sweezy with the serve, this one will go out of bounds, so they've pulled back a little bit, but Hampton's still firmly in the driver's seat. As Saunders comes up in the rotation, has to switch off. And it'll be number 7, Mia Duncan, checking back in the front row. Here's Bellier. Sending it over. Finney fielding to Sweezy. And back to Green for the third hit. Fife. Cameron at the front of the net. Fife coming up, but Sarah Dross got hands on that. Unfortunately, couldn't quite make it. All right, here's Bellier now. Puts it up. Catches the top of the net, though, so Lakers hit 15 for the first time this game. This match, I guess.
Starting to lose steam at the end of the game.
Yeah.
You can tell on both teams.
Yep.
Stances starting to waver. Hits getting slightly weaker.
Almost kept alive there as the ball went over. Holly Henry did kind of get hands on it right at the last minute, but her teammates weren't ready for that, so Hampton gets the points, and they are now 23-15, just 2 points away from another set victory. And here's Emily Fife, exactly the player who you want to be serving if you're a fan of the black and white. She's had some excellent service runs so far this game. And it is, again, set points for Hampton. As here she comes now. Big jump serve, but Lakers dodge a bullet there. That catches the top of the net. They have their work cut out for them, though. Here's Molly Grieve. Grade 9 player wearing number 7. She's going to send that over. And Downey with the set, but falls kind of a little too close to the net, so Lakers will get another point. Still set point Hampton, but Lakers chipping away at this lead. Here it is again, but that's a tough way for it to end. That will go out of bounds, so set is over, and Hampton has won their 4th set of the evening. And by the way everyone's lining up, it looks like we will call it a game. As teams line up for handshakes, it was a good effort by the Lakers against a very strong opponent. Hampton showing why they're a AA school with a reputation as a strong volleyball squad. But
makes me worried for the junior
Yeah, and that's a good reminder. Don't go away. That game is coming up, scheduled to start at 7:15. I think with the warm-ups, that is where it will go. So make sure you stay right here. We'll have that game for you. Big thanks once again to everyone working behind the scenes. Our minor officials, Cadence McMillan and Violet McDonald, featuring for a brief moment Delaney McElwain and Mike Fletcher. Big thanks to all four of those individuals manning the Don Fletcher booth of minor officiating. Thanks to our referee as well, didn't catch his name, as well as the visiting coaches. Big thanks as well to our coach, Nate Pearden of the Lakers, who gets the girls ready and enthused about volleyball. I know Harvey, of course, traditionally a big basketball school, but some enthusiastic coaches this year have led to a lot of student participation, which you'll love to see. And, of course, big thanks to you, Silas, up here in the booth. You've hopped on the camera, you've hopped on the mic, you've got us the rosters. We really appreciate it. Thanks for coming on.
Yeah, junior boys is going to start soon, and I just hope it goes well for us. But, yeah, it was a good game between both the Huskies and the Lakers. Good efforts on both teams.
Yep, you love to see it. There were some good rallies. It was close. At times it was close. The Huskies tended to pull away, but still you love to see it. Thanks so much for tuning in, and we'll see you again at 7:15 for the JV boys.